Yo, 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 it's your boy Marky Marks Tarot. Haven't seen you all in a while. Want to let you all know I'm doing great. All's good in the hood. Been very busy with business, with life. A lot of things going on. So I hope everybody is doing great because I am. Just been very busy at work, my real job, my life, my business. So now that I have some time to be with all of you, I'm here to do a pick a card for this week, which is March 8th to the 12th, Monday through Friday, which is today through Friday. And today I'm going to do a pick a card, and this is going to be the outcome, is the Soul's Journey lesson cards. And actually, the tarot deck that I'll be using today is actually a deck that I got recently, which is the Tarot of the 78 Doors. Really cool deck, cool pictures. That's the Ace of Pentacles. Different images, different stuff. Yo, 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 what's up, Barb? How you been? Hey, how you doing, Norma? Your lucky charm is here. No need to fear. How you been? Hope everybody's had a good weekend. Hey, Alma. How are you? Hope everybody's doing good. Yes, it's been a while. Hope you're doing great. I've been very busy with business, with work, so that's why nobody's been seeing me for a while. I've just been, by the time I get home and cook dinner and rest and deal with everything I have to come home to, I'm tired and I don't feel like doing anything. But I have been going on Instagram, as much as I can at night. I'm doing great. Just been really busy with work, Now that work has come around, here in Bermuda, life is going back to normal pretty much. So it's great. I mean, it's good to have work. It's good to be back on track and, have work and cater to my clients and just to be busy is good. Make money. Life is good. I can't complain. I do go on Instagram like every other night. Yeah. Otherwise, that is pretty good. Yeah, that is a great thing. Work has been great for me. Last year during COVID stuff, it was pretty bad here and there, and I always had something, little work here and there, but now the work has really picked up the past month and carrying over to this month. You guys had earthquakes out there? I didn't even know that. I haven't seen the news, so I wouldn't even know. I didn't know there were earthquakes out there right now. Bermuda doesn't really have earthquakes. Oh, no. And where's that to? Kanto Cook? Where's that? Kanto Cook. Never heard of that place. Damn. You was affected by the winter storm last month in Texas. Yeah, I heard about that. I have a few friends that come in here from Texas, and they didn't have power for a while. That's crazy. Here we had a little windstorm last night. Well, we already had like a mini hurricane last month that tore up a lot of things. The winter storms have been pretty nasty this year. It's crazy. We had a little like about a 6 7 hour storm last night, like towards the north. My parents got the blunt end of it, but not here. We didn't get too much here. It was windy and rainy. It rained all night. It rained for like a whole day here. So the rains finally stopped. I would say about maybe 2 o'clock this afternoon. But yesterday it rained all day, right up until 2 o'clock this afternoon, and a lot of wind, gusts up to 50 miles an hour. So it was pretty nasty. Yeah, my friend, about a few of my friends that come in here, they were saying that they didn't have power for the longest time. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, for Texas to get like a winter storm, that was crazy to me. A lot of places that normally don't get storms, when they do get it, it's like a wake up call, you know. It's just to let you know that don't ever think that you're safe all the time. Like weather can change any given day. It's just like here in Bermuda. We have hurricanes all the time. Sometimes they miss us. Sometimes they get real close, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You never get the storm. Oh, I gotta check that out. Normal. I didn't even know. I don't really watch the news. I try to stay away from the news. The news is like discouraging to me and negative, so I don't really watch it. Anytime I hear anything is when people post it on social media or somebody comes and tells me. But otherwise, that I don't even watch the Bermudian news. Yeah. I try not to, unless like I see something on social media. Social media is like pretty much the news updates. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I don't want to be on here too long. But I wanted to come on briefly and do a quick pick a card for the week. All right, so let me see what we got here. Hey Luna, how you doing? Yeah, me too, Alma. Me too. How you been, Luna? All good? Yeah, that's why I don't watch the news, Alma. I just don't want to. I just sick and tired of seeing the same crap every day. The same news, the same crap, the same people, the same bitching and complaining. And it just doesn't make no sense like watching it. All right, outcome card for each pile, please, this week. Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing great, thanks. Been very busy, which is good. Yeah, I know, right, Alma? They lie too much. That's the thing. They lie too much. I'm sick of lies. I hear lies on a regular basis from regular people, let alone listen to the news, too. That's like double lies. Okay, for those of you who picked card number 1, you're trying to get things done, but you're going to get held back this week by other people or by other situations. Remember, this week is a week where it could be on and off type of things. For those of you who pick card number 1, you have this desire to make things happen. You have desires to make your goals happen. Whatever you have set for this week, whatever you have planned for this week, remember, plans change. Life changes, things change. So for those of you who pick card number 1, you got the Ace of Swords here and the Six of Wands reversed. And in this deck, The Ace of Swords is you trying to conquer a maze, trying to conquer your plans. You have plans to get from here all the way to the sword and back and find your way through. So you might be going through a time where you have to find out how you're going to make things work. But the Six of Wands reversed in this deck is not getting what you want. Things not really happening. Things not really going the way you really want it to go. This is you setting out your goals, setting out what you want to do. But at the end of the week, you're like, damn it. Oh, well, it didn't happen. So maybe I'm going to try and find a better way, a better option. But you're going to be so determined that no matter what happens, you're going to get to the bottom of the situation. This is also you, saying, okay, well, I set my goals to do this, this, and this, but it didn't happen. But guess what? The weekend's coming. I'll do it on the weekend. So maybe you have a chance to do something you really want to do, or you plan to do something, but something gets in the way, so you leave it for the weekend. Because remember, this is something that you are going to deal with from Monday to Friday. So you're going to be like, well, I'm kind of busy this week, so I guess I'm going to have to deal with it on the weekend because I can't cope with this crap in the next few days. Now, for those of you who pick card number 1 that are dealing with work, this is you having a great determination to make work better, to work more hours. And by the end of the week, you're going to be like, damn, man, I felt like I worked for nothing. I felt like I worked so hard, but, I still feel like I could have done less and done more, or could have done more without doing, doing less. It's like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. So for those of you who pick card number 1, this whole situation here is you are very determined. You are very, out to get what you want, the truth from a situation, to make plans that are going to come through by the end of the weekend, maybe, because this is for the end from now until Friday. So whatever the case may be, just know that, try to be really positive about setting your intentions and setting your goals high, and don't allow like these little things to get in the way. You might have a little bad luck here and there. You might have something go wrong, but that's okay. Because your outcome card here, card number one, is humor. So you might have to laugh it off. You might be like, you know what? Things are not the way I really wanted to, but at least I had a good laugh at it. Because what the situation doesn't know is you are so determined to make things happen, and you found the truth out about things. So you're going to put yourself in a predicament where, humor is your outcome card. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And this card is the outcome card. So for those of you who pick card number 1, what doesn't happen this week will happen eventually. But if things get in the way or people get in the way, just laugh it off. There are definitely parts of your life that you require your serious attention, but you have to learn to have fun. Don't neglect things that bring you joy and make you laugh. Besides, the health benefits of your physical body, your emotional and mental bodies reap huge rewards from the art of joy. Seek out people who make you feel good about being alive. Avoid criticism and pessimism. Always look at your cup as being half full instead of half empty. The endless chatter of this physical dimension can seep into the conscious mind. So do your best to listen to your happy music. Read soul-enriching fiction, and be wary of movies on or TV that can darken your mood. Happy people attract happy people. You crack jokes all the time? That's what's up. You see, that's exactly what card number 1, even though you are set to do things this week and it doesn't happen, and at the end of Friday, you're like, damn it, I didn't get what I wanted to get done. But guess what? I can laugh at it. I had a great time otherwise, even though I didn't get my goal. Maybe it'll happen next time or next day, or maybe it's going to happen next week, or maybe it's going to happen on the weekend. But whenever it happens, I can laugh about it and have a good time with my friends. Happy people attract happy people. Hey, Jennifer, I'm doing wonderful. Thanks. I hope you are too. Good to see you. Okay, card number 1. That was your message. Just remember that whatever doesn't happen will eventually happen with your determination. Now, for those of you who picked card number 2, the outcomes of your efforts through the past and through the present this week can be a situation where it makes you very tired. You're looking at outcomes. You're looking at what you need to do. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? You're looking at the way things are, how things are going to be. You're using your judgment. You're using your improvements. You want things to improve. You want things to grow. You want things to get better. But in order for those things to get better, you've got to get rid of the old and bring in the new. A lot of people in this world have a hard time of getting rid of things that no longer serve them. Hey, Blue Nile, how you doing? So card number 2, getting rid of these things. Hey, Caddy, getting rid of these things and bringing on new beginnings and new stuff and outcomes of your efforts are going to come to fruition this week. The only thing is you're trying to guard what you have lost. You're trying to recover your losses. You know, we're in the COVID period still where people are trying to recover their finances, recover from making money, from not making money to making money. So this week you might have a chance to get a job that you need or you want. This is a time where you can be looking at, I don't need this. I want it. So if I want it, that means I don't need it. It's needs and wants for you, card number 2. This is a week where you can, start taking out the trash, start clearing your closet, just making way for new things, new stuff, new beginnings. You looking at your past outcomes, your past life, what happened in life, this past year and saying, you know what, I'm not going to make another shitty year happen. I'm going to make sure that things are going to be better for me. Hey, Starseed Empress, how are you? So for those of you who picked card number 2, there's going to be a lot of activity. Hey, Leah, how you doing? So this card number 2 is you guarding your advancements, guarding what you have now, making things happen, looking at the brighter side of life, knowing that not all is lost, and you're putting in a lot of activity. You can find yourself being very busy with your daily life. And if this isn't your daily life, this is you being busy with your friends, your family. This is busy at work. You like putting in a lot of activity. You getting out there, you going out, getting off your ass and going out into the world, going outside, enjoying the weather, enjoying life, period. Getting out into nature, taking your dog for a walk, going for a drive and going to see something, okay? The main message here is letting go of past things that no longer serve you, needs and wants. You putting in more time for yourself. I tell people all the time, self-love is the best love. It's the only love that matters. You should be taking care of yourself more than any other person in the world right now. The way the world is, you should be always taking care about yourself. All right? So card number 2, even though you're taking care of yourself, you're still trying to, overcome things that happened in the past. Now, what happened in the past could be something to do with grief, something to do with like you feeling like you need more, you want more, So your outcome card here, card number 2, is I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Grief. And if this isn't you, it could be somebody you're dealing with. Never know what you lost until it's gone. And the message here, card number 2, is Nothing is gone forever. The belief that we have lost someone or something is merely an illusion to assist us in learning to appreciate our having had it in the first place. The emotion of grief and the sense of loss are absolutely real, but that is the point. The lesson of loss is not about the actual physical separation because the parting is temporary and illusionary. The point of the lesson is to acknowledge that the bonds of love never end and we have not been abandoned. Card number 2. When you accept in your heart that you will be reunited with everything you have ever loved, it will give you the ability to move beyond your grief and derive in something better, beneficial from the experience. To wallow in grief is to pass up the opportunity that you and your soul family have devised and learn nothing from it. Instead, allow your grief to take you to a place of deeper understanding. Okay? So, card number 2, like I said in the beginning, you have to understand that moving on, getting rid of the old, bringing in the new, looking at the outcomes of your past, all these things, putting in more activity, getting rid of things you don't need, needs and wants. These are all vital things that you can be doing this week to make your life better. Loving yourself, putting yourself out there, going on a little joyride, going out there and getting things done. Okay? Now, cool. All right. Now, what I got here is card number 3. You are next. And what I got here is you're going to be getting communication about old situations, things that have come and gone. You're going to get communication from somebody from your family. This could be family communication. This could be communication from a person that you used to be with romantically, physically, sexually. Or this could be a person that you have a family with communicating with you and you really don't want to communicate with them. A baby mom, a baby dad. This could be somebody you divorced coming back into your life, card number 3, to communicate with you and tell you something good for once. See, that's the catch here. Hey, Ocean, how you doing? What I got here, card number 3, is pretty much this is communication from someone you don't like, but it's actually going to be good communication. Okay? This is going to be communication from someone who you really have time for in your family, your friends, people who come to your home, people who used to be around you, old friends, somebody that you didn't really care for, but they might have really good news for you at the end of the day. Now, if you are dealing with a love relationship, then some of you are going to, if you're dealing with a love relationship, then some of you are going to be dealing with someone who you broke up with, and they're coming back to you to ask you a question, to ask you what's going on, to see what you're doing. But it's going to be good communication. So whatever communication you do get this week is going to be from someone who you really didn't expect communication from. This is communication that comes out of the blue. This is a week where you could be dealing with somebody who has communication that is of benefit to you. And this could be you communicating with somebody that you know, a family member, a friend, somebody you used to live with, someone who you went to college with, someone who you actually was a roommate with, or this could be your tenant or somebody renting your house, something to do with homes and people you deal with at home or people you have dealt with or you live with, okay? Remember that if you feel like your life is not the way it should be, card number 3, you feel like you're not good enough, you're not sexy enough, you're not beautiful, then this is a time where you need to put yourself out there, and say, I need to communicate with people and let them know that I'm ready to take on a new venture, a new life, something new, get rid of all the bad stuff, and I'm going to put myself in a better communication line so I feel like I'm doing the right things. I'm on the right path. Okay? So for those of you who pick card number 3, just know that this week is a week of communication from someone you're not really expecting communication from, but it will happen. Okay? Whether it's love, kids, family, it doesn't matter. This can also be a child of yours communicating with you, telling you, hey, mom, hey, dad, hey, brother, hey, sister, I got something to tell you. I know you probably didn't expect to hear from me, but I have this, I have that to tell you. It's going to be a good message. Okay. Now, if you have been, hey, Angie, how you doing? If you have been in a depressed state of mind where you can't find the right, ways, the right things, the right situations, your work is not great, things aren't good, and you feel like you're tarnished. You feel like you can do more, but you can't. But out of the blue, you get a message, you get a text, you get an email, you get a phone call, some type of great communication that lifts you up this week and puts you on a higher ground. Something that makes you feel really good about yourself. Okay? Something that will stimulate you, something that will make you happy. If you're not getting communication from somebody from the past or somebody you don't like, then this is you getting communication from a situation that was bad and now is going to turn good. Okay? Trying to cover all my bases here. But your outcome card number 3, is worry. And that's why you're worrying, because things aren't going your way. But don't worry, by the end of the week, things look like you're going to get a better communication. Okay? Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Isn't that true? Worry breeds worry. Card number 3, worry is a wasted emotion. It does nothing other than give you an illusion of control. When you expend your too much energy worrying, it limits you and it has an adverse effect on the natural energy of the soul. Worrying destroys the hope, faith, and excitement that all are wonderful elements of the schoolroom called Earth. Remember, card number 3, you are what you think, and you have the power to create positive thoughts which beget positive outcomes. Worry is a negative emotion that sets you up for a negative result. What unnecessary worries are you carrying around with you right now? Ask yourself that. Examine them objectively and in the light of love. Help your soul release them and be fully connected with the current moment, which is where your power resides. So card number 3, your outcome is worry breeds worry. You know that. So stop worrying, because you're about to get good news. And I know some of you might say, well, it's about damn time. And that is true. It is about damn time that you get some good news. Everybody deserves good news. So it looks like after a so-so week, of dealing with stuff and dealing with people and dealing with adversity and the ups and downs, card number 3, looks like you will be getting some type of good communication about how things are going to get better for you, and that is a very good plus. And now I'm going to do a collective for everybody that's here and everybody who watches after it, and I'm going to use my deck, which is the Marky Marks Tarot deck part 2. And I'm going to pull 3 cards for the collective to see what we have for this week. This reading is for Monday today till Friday, so the 8th to the 12th. All right, let's see what we get for us. 2. Okay. All right, the 3 cards that I have for you, collective, is don't believe everything you hear. And in the beginning of this live, I was telling everyone in here, I don't really listen to the news. I don't care about the news. It's all fake, and I don't believe everything I hear. You might be getting some people blabbing in your mouth, or you might be hearing things that are fake and false. That's every day, all day. It looks like this week. Don't believe everything you hear, collective, because you know people talk shit all the time. And usually it's going to be, excuse me, usually it's going to be your haters. So laugh at your haters and give them more to hate on. I made this card in this deck because we all have haters. We all have people who don't like us, who hate us, who envy us, who are jealous of us, and just outright want to piss us off because our life is better than theirs. But that's no reason to be hating. So laugh at your haters, collective, and give them more to hate on by ignoring them, not dealing with them, and going your own way and your own path. Just ignore ignorance and allow them to talk, to say what they want. Don't believe everything you hear from them, okay? That's the main thing. And your last card is use COVID as a motivation, not an excuse. Everybody in the collective, use COVID as a motivation, not an excuse. A lot of people use COVID as an excuse. Oh, I can't do this because of COVID. Don't cry. Don't talk about it. Don't whine about damn COVID. Use COVID as motivation, not an excuse. So collective, I don't want to hear you talk about COVID. I'm sick and tired of hearing about it myself. That's why I made this card as well, because I use it as motivation, not an excuse. It should never be an excuse. It should always be motivation, because what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. Yes, and a middle finger, as Norma says, for all our haters. Let them know that they're number one. So collective, that is the message for you this week. I hope you have a great week. I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope you all had a great weekend this weekend. I hope your lives are all blessed. And try not to deal with haters and people. I know it's very hard to, deal with people these days because they're crazy. People have been crazy for years. As long as I've been living, we can't change stupid. So just remember that life goes on. Needs and wants and needs. Allow yourself to love yourself. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Do the right thing for you. Stay around happy people so they make you happy. All 3 piles were positive in a way. Just take it as it is. And remember, do what's right for you. Do what's best for you. The best thing to do is to ignore ignorance and live your life to the fullest. Life is too short. I want everybody in this room and everybody who watches this to understand that your life is precious. Live your life. We can die tomorrow, today, next week, next year. So live your life to the fullest. Don't ever hold back from getting the things that you want. Whatever goals you set out, you go and get them. I watched too many people die last year. I watched too many people die these past few years. And I'm sure they all regret not doing something. So let that be your motivation. Let these words I'm telling you right now. Life is too short. Go out and get what you want now. Don't hold back. Okay? Go and do whatever you want. Make life happy. Make yourself happy. Okay? Whatever your goal is, go get that. Get off your ass and make it happen. All right? I love you guys. Please be safe. I'll be going on Instagram in about another hour, and I'll be doing some messages over there. But it was great seeing you all. I just wanted to come on here very briefly. I got to go do a reading for somebody in 10 minutes at 9 o'clock, which is my time. So I got to get out of here because I got a reading to do. But I want to let you know that I haven't been on here because I've been very busy at work. But I'll try to be on here again on Friday to do a weekend reading. Okay? But if you do need to get a hold of me, just email me, hit me up, and I'll get back to you right away. All right? I don't neglect the people I love. I take care of them. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you guys. Please be safe out there. It's great seeing you all. Okay? Take care. Bye.